Really fast, can I tell my shirt? I have shirt just for this.
Yeah. What does it say?
It says, drink cafecito, play reggaeton, and handle it.
I like it.
I wear it just for this game.
And it clearly gave you good luck because you won. Hey guys, welcome back to Tablenauts. I'm Doolin.
And I'm Emily Doolin.
And we've just gotten done playing, my Kentucky accent came out, Die of the Dead by Radical 8 Games. And I don't know if you guys know anything about this game or not, but if you do, you know that Emily won our gameplay of this. Again. I don't know, I think we've played this like, what, 5 times?
Yeah.
We played it quite a few times over the course of many months. And I don't think I've beat you yet. Nope. I don't think I have. You've dominated me.
Let's go.
This game is all about dice manipulation and kind of, there's a little bit of engine building. The whole point of the game is to get your dice up these marigold steps, which is actually something that you have to assemble yourself. And whoever gets their dice to the top first wins. And the way you do that is by getting your dice in the caskets, then making the caskets move across the set of 4 to the final space, where when you choose it and you compare the dice, you can potentially put your dice up here to score points. So Emily, we've already played this. I didn't have or want to do a gameplay of this. Maybe in the future, if that's something you guys want to see, let us know. But really, we just want to give a quick review. Thinking on your time with this game, first of all, did you like it?
Yes.
And do you think this is an approachable game for people? Is it easy, hard to learn? How long does it take? What do you think of it?
Yeah, I think it's pretty approachable. I think it's really fun, and I really like the artwork on it. It's really beautifully designed, and I'm a Spanish teacher, so I like the whole concept of it. The cultural aspect of it.
Yeah, I did want to mention they actually hired a cultural consultant for this game, and that's something that we're seeing more and more, which is great. But they knew their stuff, and even playing this with you, it was cool because like there's power-ups in the game, and all of them have to do with like things you might see during Day of the Dead, like the I'm not gonna butcher this, but the Pan de Muertos, right? Mm-hmm. All of these dice represent souls that are traveling to the land of the dead, where there's like celebration and stuff. What about these? Like, isn't these?
Yeah, even the things that give you the directions and the little cards that have the descriptions for the power-ups these are papel picado. Like, this is the tissue paper that they'll decorate with, and you have La Catrina on the cards, and
who's La Catrina again? Sorry, I just butchered that.
Historically, it's like she was in a cartoon. She was a rich, elegant lady, and it was a political cartoon, but it's a staple of Day of the Dead.
Anyway, let's talk gameplay. I think that the dice manipulation is fun. I talked a little bit about like the decisions that you have to make, but let's go over that just real fast. Every time it's your turn, they make it really easy for you. You have to choose one of these sections, and you follow everything that it says, and that's it. So it's actually there's not a lot of choice to the game. You pick one of 4, and you develop strategies around them. So one of them involves getting souls onto this, because in order for them to go into the caskets, they have to be on here first, prepared. One of them involves adding them to the caskets. One of them involves trying to eliminate other people's caskets or other people's dice. And then the last one involves shaking the entire casket, because that's what you're going to be doing a lot of, and comparing them. And the way you compare them is it really doesn't matter how many dice you have in there. It improves your odds, but whoever has the highest roll on one single dice is the winner. And let's say, for instance, that I had a 6 in there as well. We would be tied, so we'd go to the next highest. So if I had a 6 and a 1, Emily's 6 and 4 would beat my 6 and 1, and she would win that round. Then you go on to the next part of each of these, which is it tells you what the person who won the comparison does. So in this case, Emily would put 2 of her souls up onto this, on the next possible staircase step. And then the last part of it is an action that only the person who chose that specific casket gets to take. So in that case, I would get to either take a power soul, which again has these wilds on it, or I could add a dice from this to here as well. So there's some added benefit to, if you rolled unlucky there, I could potentially get some points there too. So every single time we've played this, I will say, even though Emily's beat me, it's been close every single time, I think. And I think there was a time where you beat me by like 4, and I was like, okay, well, clearly I'm sucky at this game. But I think the game is very balanced, and what I mean by that is that I don't think there's ever a time where I've felt like I'm just out of the game because Emily's blowing me away. I've always felt like it's close, which is what you want in games, I think. At least that's what I want. I never want to be at a table and there be 30 minutes left of a game and I have no chance of winning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not fun at all. I think you've experienced that before.
Yeah.
I've experienced that with Axis and Allies, but instead of 30 minutes, it was like 4 hours.
4 hours. Okay.
It's like, well, there's a winner, but we got to play 4 more hours. That never happens in this game. In fact, how long would you say our play times have been?
I don't know, 30 minutes?
30 minutes, and I think that's generous. I think that might be max.
Oh.
I think 15.
It says 45 on the box.
See, we've only played at 2.
A lot of people.
At 5, I could see it taking a long time, but at 2, I think 45 is way overestimated. I don't think we've ever hit that player count, and I actually like it at 2. You might notice there's a 3rd player on here, just because this game is encouraged to be played with multiple people. At 2, you're encouraged to play with a ghost player. The ghost player has its own specific rules, but those are very easy, and we won't really go over it. So, Emily, I'm going to give you the chance. What is one thing that you really, really liked about this game?
I really like the way that you roll the dice in this game. I think that it's really unique. Like, even just being in the casket and you having to roll it and open it up and see. I mean, I think there's games that have little cups, or, it makes me think of like Yahtzee or something like that. But the way that it's done and it incorporates the theme, I think is really unique and really cool and interesting.
Absolutely. I don't think I've ever played a game quite like that before.
No.
And even the way that they're all decorated.
Yeah, they're really beautifully
is amazing.
Decorated too.
There's clearly been a lot of thought
Yeah.
into that, and I completely agree. I'm glad that you mentioned that. And then I guess for me, my favorite thing might have to be the staircase. I think that this is really unique. The way it packs away is actually really, really easy. But the way that every single time you're placing them, it's not just random. There are power-ups. There are benefits to placing them on a certain spot. Like, for instance, you could get an extra one of these power souls. You can get any of these, which change the game dramatically. I think that actually helped Emily win the game because she had been focusing on getting some that moved the caskets for her and put hers in the position that she needed. What is maybe one thing that you don't like about this game? Is there anything that you can think of?
I hadn't played it in a while, and we played it a while back, and I kind of forgot how to play. I don't know, it was a little bit to kind of jump back in and brush the cobwebs off and remember, but once I got it, it was fine.
Yeah, we played this before we moved. In fact, we planned on shooting this video a long time ago, and I apologize to you guys who sent me this game. Thank you guys for doing that. I should have said this at the beginning, but we did get sent this game with no payment or anything, nothing expected really of us, but we did tell them we were reviewers and we'd love to play it. But we got in the middle of moving, and
it took way longer than we thought.
Yeah, so that happened, but it did give us a chance to play this quite a few times and really think about what we like and what we dislike about it. I think for me, I don't know how much I like the ghost player. Never once has it been really in competition with us.
Do you have to add it?
It says that you should add a 2-player one, and I like that there's more dice.
I'm sure there's like a reason though. I'm sure there's like,
I don't know. Either way, my hesitation with this game is if you're a person who's looking for a good 2-player game, it might not be the best at 2. I think that this game is great. It's good at 2, but I think it's actually going to be great at higher player counts. I
think it'd be interesting to play with the whole 5.
Oh yeah. My negative is also, I don't know. It's like semi a positive. It's good at 2. We've only played it at 2, and we still like it. So don't hear that we don't. But I think that if you're looking for a game that your family is going to enjoy around this holiday, around Day of the Dead, or even like around Halloween, like whatever, this would be a cheap, good game to do. And you can Emily said it earlier. It's not hard to learn. You can teach a young kid, I think, to play this game, and you might have to do some reading for them, but it's not difficult. We started playing, I think, our first round within like 5 to 10 minutes, and that's always a great added plus when you don't have to spend a whole lot of time teaching a game. Emily, any final thoughts on this before we end?
No, I can't think of anything else.
Well, I hope you guys are enjoying your fall-ish season so far. If this is a game that we've convinced you you should check out, please let us know. Or if it's a game that you've played, let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear that. Thank you guys so much for commenting some games that I should try for the fall. I've already started looking at some prices for things because Emily and I both love the fall. We love pumpkins. We love the season. So we'll try to get in the mood with some more of those as well beyond what I just recommended. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this far. We appreciate you. Emily, thank you so much for being on another video. It's good to have you back, and we'll see you guys next time.